There's the birds and the bees. Then there's beekeeping.
Ah, one at the back. Oh, where is the key?
Screwdriver.
We are the world's largest gamblers. While other farmers put seed in the ground and hope it grows, we put bees on trucks and hope like hell we find honey.
Dad, come here.
Yeah, we've got mites, man.
I think they're taking the absolute piss. Could I possibly continue?
And some positive vibes. Positive vibes.
Uphill shitstorm now.
It's the 30th of June. Bella off to the bee shed. I've got a lot of gear to make up before the season starts. And the time is ticking. Bella is on school holidays and needs to get a few more hours in to get her license. Hey, Bella. Straight. At the bee shed. It's an old grain corp shed in Yass, right on the railway. Anyway, let's open up. As Bella and I hustled to get these new homes made up for my new bees, the almond migration loomed not too far ahead. We'd been given the deadline to start moving bees in on the 7th of August, so we had 38 days to prepare just over 2,000 hives for almond pollination down in Victoria. This is Australia's largest annual livestock migration, with around 277,000 to 300,000 hives being hauled to the orchards each year. The revenue generated from this couple of weeks of pollination makes up to 50% of a beekeeper's annual revenue. Pollination has become critical to business survival. Let's not forget, without bees fertilising these trees, they will not produce nuts. Dad and I took in the last family dinner. It would be over a month or two before we'd get this again. Family time is a privilege that we don't get to see very often in this industry. Places and times that you went there. Look at it. First trip out to the bees. It's the 3rd of July. It is basically 2 o'clock and we've still got 5 hours to drive and then set up camp and get a pub feed tonight.
There's a half drum sitting over by the fence there. You want to walk forward? Nothing like.
We should get this fire going. So this is special lighter fuel that I picked up yesterday. Special, just for campfires actually. It's a special type. I'll drop it in like that. Every time he gets in the car, he starts panting.
I know.
That's bizarre. Why is he pant? Then he starts.
It was time to see how our girls were shaping up for the most important job of the year. We needed them to be building up in numbers. However, we are in the middle of winter and this is the time of year they are not inclined to breed up. The worst case scenario is we find that our hives have gone broodless, meaning the queen is not laying and they are not building in numbers.
That's nice in its split. Not a lot wrong with that. Right there. But they don't have any brood.
Well, that would be interesting if they're
No, I found brood in.
As we looked through the first load of bees, we found a mixed bag. Some were broodless, some had a little bit of brood. Either way, this load needed help, and we didn't know how many other loads needed help. Only 14 days ago, these bees were full of brood and building up nicely for pollination. Over the last 2 weeks, a change in the environment of some sort has led these bees to go broodless. This is an issue.
Pretty good, mate.
They were breeding. It's got a bit of weight in it. If that was full, they'd definitely eat some food.
Look who's in here.
We also had another issue that needed resolving fast.
Just testing our new feeder because we've had a few customers report drowning. There's a smooth surface here, right here. So when we did test our prototypes, we had 0 drowning almost. This was more of a matte finish because it was 3D printed. Now it's injection molded, so it's high gloss. We're just testing to see if that's causing the drowning. Then the other thing I'm testing to see if we should have the float.
In disbelief, we headed back to camp. We needed to change our plan.
She's wet.
There was now only 33 days until we were loading bees onto trucks to go to almond pollination. We needed to know how many of our hives had gone broodless. Eric, I, and the 2 dogs set off in the Pajero to have a look. Eric's just got the goods. Back. Back. Good boy. Sit. Sit. Good boy.
Should we rip out this way and do the loop? We need an idea on what the hell is going on.
Looking up at the skyline, all the places and times that you went there.
Well, that doesn't look good.
Cold. It's nearly empty. There's nothing in the bottom, Fox.
Well, that was dismal. Not looking good so far.
Not off start.
Maybe I should be filming this.
Oh, look at the straight back on that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, nice. Some bud.
They might be a bit light on those ones too.
It wasn't looking too good for us. We had one more load to check. What's going on? You there, bud? You there? Yeah, good. Oh, still got ya.
What I do want to look at is the loads that we pulled the excluder out of. And if they haven't gone broodless,
Then we know
we're
what to do
pulling
next.
all of the excluders out.
This last load was different to the rest. It had 2 brood boxes instead of 1, an experiment we decided to try out. And boy, we're glad we did. Given the dreary state our bees were in, we knew we needed to move them onto better conditions ASAP. So we turned to none other than the trusty canola, which was plentiful on the stations out here. The trick was finding canola that was at the right stage that was going to build our bees up as soon as we put them down in their new locations. We were running out of time.
Coming up, like there are flowers.
Yeah, across the road. Just north of that, you get on the Tara. It looks good.
It's coming up.
Is it flower on it yet? Or is it?
Just started on some of it.
Walking in.
You'll get heaps of bees on that.
Yeah.
First things first, we needed more wood for our fire. It was getting to 0 to 2 degrees in the morning. If only we could get the damn thing started. Firewood for tonight.
I don't know if it's the cold or they don't have. I'm not seeing much pollen in the brood boxes. But if there would have been sunny days like before today, I know they're not flying today, but they're not. They've certainly got none stored. I think the canolas are sure bet. I expected them to have more brood in them and have got more pollen.
Gone backwards.
Yeah, they have. They've reclined.
There was nothing
since we
left to
said.
do
but load our bees onto trucks, all 2,000 of them, and take them to canola. With both our trucks, this will take 6 nights of moving. All loaded. They go into canola. Shifting was the least of our worries. We still had to go through and work every last one of our 2,000 hives. In fact, the work that needed to be done wasn't achievable within our strict time frame. We had a time crunch. It's Fia here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to see more.